Hello my friends, Chris here from Cards.n.Colors. Today we will be looking at an oracle, not a tarot deck. It's the newly released STARCODES ASTRO Oracle by Roan Robbins and stunning artwork by Louis de Souza. I guess, might be misspelled, sorry for that. Look to the sky to see within. So this is an astrological oracle featuring planets, signs, houses, aspects and whatnot. We will walk through the deck. So, comes in a sturdy box with a guidebook. The guidebook is quite thick, I have to say. Wasn't expecting that. And as you can see, there's a lot of information in here. For example, 2 pages for each of the zodiac signs, 2 pages for each of the planets, and so on, the different houses. And there are also some spreads in here. So the guidebook, the back of the cards, quite lovely. And this style featured on the box and on the back of the cards and on the front is in a way like the signature style of Lucas, combining geometrical shapes, patterns, circles within circles, and then watercolor and gorgeous colors, very lush, a bit Art Nouveau influence here maybe. So, shall we start here? So, as you can see, this is Aries. There's a number here in the upper left corner in a black triangle, and this number is on all the cards, as you can see. Then there is the title, what we are looking at. In this case it's Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and then there's a keyword for each of the cards. So the whole deck starts with the 12 signs of the zodiac, and as mentioned before, as you can see here, we got this shapes and circles going on, then the actual ram here painted or drawn, lightning going on, so the aggressive, powerful energy of Mars, and you can see the red planet Mars here. And on each of the zodiac cards you get the alchemical symbol of the element associated with the card or with the zodiac sign. So in this case we get the upward triangle for fire, Aries. Then we got Taurus with beautiful coloration. I like this olive green here mixed with the peachy pink tones. Quite lovely. So the astrological sign. Sorry. Taurus, the name, and then cultivate being the keyword. Gemini here, the twins, represented by these lovely bees here. Cancer, the crab. Lovely watery teal and turquoise colors. Leo the lion, not my favorite, but all in all still gorgeous artwork. The style is, well, resembling my style, is a bit, well, I would love to be able to paint and draw like this. But when I do so with black ink and watercolor, I like to combine geometrical shapes and then adding the watercolor too. Virgo, digest. Libra, balance, of course here. Again, gorgeous. Scorpio, investigate. Sagittarius, the archer, expand. Capricorn, achieve. Quite nice here with Saturn going on in the background. And then here the earth symbol. Aquarius, the 2 vessels, collaborate. And then the last sign of the zodiac being Pisces. Two fishes going on here. Then we move into, well, states of planets, you might call them. So a planet can be dignified, debilitated, or a planet can be in retrograde, of course. Reviewing. Then we have two cards which I have to read, I have to say. I'm not sure about that. Solar Calm and then Solar Flares. And then we move on to, or into, I have to say, to the planets, the heavenly or celestial bodies and the luminaries, starting with the sun here, with the beautiful rainbow wheel here. The moon, in comparison, quite nice, the yellowy orange golden sun, and then this very cool blue-white moon. Mercury, gorgeous, with the caduceus, the winged Hermes staff, and here is Mercury. Let's zoom in a little. I hope it focuses. Fantastic. The very, very beautiful Venus card here, with Venus in the middle, and then pomegranates here, flowers going on. Beautiful. And the colors resemble the colors from Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. Mars, Lord of War and Motion here, the red planet. Jupiter, abundance here with a pumpkin, like a still life, grapes, peaches. Saturn, Uranus or Uranus, quite here with a lot of crystals and platonic bodies and clouds. Neptune looks a bit icy, like ice crystals going on, not so much watery or resembling like the ocean. Pluto. Oh gosh, I love this watercolor effect here, the bleeding of the color, the very translucent touch of color here. Stunning. And then we move into minor planets, dwarf planets, and asteroids. Unfortunately, an asteroid or dwarf planet, as it is of now, that I'm working with, that I would have loved to see in this deck, but it's missing, is Iris. Yeah, but kind of everything, I guess. So here we have Chiron, of course, to heal, the healer. Then we get Ceres, nurture. We get Pallas Athena, think, with the olive. Juno, partnership. Here is the little asteroid. And Vesta, Earth. Quite celestial, Olympian looking. Then we have the South Node, resembling or representing the past, and then the North Node representing the future. Lovely card. Just art-wise, I can imagine hanging this like a poster on my wall. So North Node and South Node. And then we have the four, well, major directions in the horoscope. The ascendant in the east, the rising sign, the entrance, the midheaven, fantastic. A bit Disney, I have to say here, with the castle in the clouds, but it's the midheaven, the highest point in the horoscope, the pinnacle. The descendant in the west, an invitation, the setting sun. And then the, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Imam Coeli, the roots. So you get the roots and then the pinnacle, and it's gorgeous. It's just lovely. Now we move into the 12 houses. So we have the first house here. Oh, that's too far. The first house here, arrival, with a lovely stack here. The second house, resources and money, of course. The third house, communication with 2 birds. Fourth house, home, just a window. Fifth house, passion. Sixth house, sustainability. Seventh house, relationship here. 2 people holding hands, like in a hand fasting. The 8th house of mystery, with the skull. The 9th house of exploration. 10th house of authority here, with the mountain. 11th house, community. Black and white, yin and yang. And last but not least, the 12th house, introspection. Then we move into the major aspects. So first of all, we get the conjunction with lions. And I like the depiction of the geese here flying together. So when 2 planets are in conjunction, they are working, their energies, their qualities are working together. Like here, birds or geese flying together, aiming towards the same direction in a way, combining their forces. Trine or sextile, so the positive aspects, symbiosis. Then opposition, I like the depiction here with the two stacks here. So a confrontation of energies. Square, semi-square and quincunx, tension. Here, colliding of 2 birds. Oops. And then we get transits and progressions. Woo! What a deck! What a deck! I haven't decided yet how I'm going to use it. I will keep this deck, of course, just because of the art. I love the art. I love the depictions. You could use it as an oracle, of course, drawing cards in a layout, or just a single card, of course, reading the book or using the knowledge you have. You could combine these with your tarot reading. If maybe you want a timing advice or want to know about people that you can see in your tarot reading, if they are Aries or Taurus maybe, or even if there is a special transit at play, or when is the best time to do something like that. And of course, you can use this deck to illustrate a horoscope, a radix chart. I think with the great depiction or illustration of the major aspects, like the 2 stacks for opposition and the geese for conjunction, you can really see how planetary qualities interact with each other when forming an aspect. And also with the 4 major points, the ascendant, midheaven and so on. If you lay them out like a cross and then combine that with the signs the midheaven and the ascendant are in, and maybe also planets that are near the ascendant and so on, these 4 major directions and parts, that could be quite an interesting, well, astrological mandala in a way. So just be creative with this deck. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough and review and quick flip through of the new STARCODES Astro Oracle by Robbins, published by Hay House, available everywhere. And yeah, feel free to subscribe, to like, and leave a comment. Bye.